It's falling Yahshua. Well, Biden did it. Actually, Biden didn't do it. It doesn't matter who was going to be president. The powers that be did it. Egypt did it. These vaccinations for the zombie plague are going to be mandatory for you to keep your place of employment. United Airlines said that even if you claimed their religious exemption, they were just going to put you on unpaid leave until you went and got the vaccination. This is going to be a shot to the economy. This is going to be a shot to people's livelihood. This is going to be a shot. And people are going to suffer. People are going to have to acquiesce. People are going to have to capitulate. They're going to have to say, you know what? It's not so bad. I'll do it. I hope your finances and your home is in order, man. Because this looks like even more and more it's going to be like a dark winter. You know, I talked about the dark winter, ever since I saw it in The Walking Dead, and I saw it on Game of Thrones. Dark winter. Then Biden came out and said, it's going to be a dark winter. And look where we are. This winter looks darker. Let me tell you, it's going to affect everybody. Every single person is going to affect. Even if you say, well, I got my food, I got my supplies, and I'm not worried about it. Well, here's the problem. If you live in an area where there is even if there are people there, a large population there, it's going to affect people, and those people who are already desperate are going to become more desperate. This is going to affect the economy. This is going to affect people's jobs. Even those that are vaccinated, it's going to affect people's jobs. Are you ready? Have you stored food? Have you come out of her? Are you in a position right now where you can grow food? Lots of it. Have you been storing food? Lots of it. Have you been preparing your house? This mandate is going to change things. I mean, he's Biden, the powers that be. The powers that be said that, because then again, this is not a Biden situation. This is the powers that be. This is Egypt. You know, there's a correlation. If you read the story of how the children of Israel became ensnared in Egypt in the book of Yahshua, you'll see there's a correlation to what we're seeing right now. Employment is going to be affected, which means people's ability to make money is going to be affected. And these businesses, they said that, hey, you either have the vaccination or you get tested every single day. Eventually what's going to happen is they're going to make these tests so damn expensive that the businesses are going to say, hey, you know what? We're not going to keep paying weekly for your test, or monthly, whatever it is. I think it's weekly for your test. So you're either going to get the vaccination or we're just going to let you go because it's too expensive. It's too expensive to keep paying for you to take these tests when you could just go get the vaccination. This thing is going to affect everybody. Are you ready? The system just said, I don't give a damn about your personal rights. The needs, the so-called perceived needs of the many far supersede you. Was it 80 million who haven't gotten the vaccination yet? What plan do you have? Especially those in this faith. Especially those that are of this faith. What is your plan? You just going to run in and go get it? That's an option. I'm not going to get it. I'm just going to keep praying. That's an option too. I mean, they're both options. What about coming out of her? What about we should have foreseen this? The watchmen have been on the wall sounding the shofar. We just had Feast of Trumpets. And the shofar has been sounded by the watchmen, letting you know danger is coming. Warning, 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 danger is coming. I ain't worried about it. I ain't worried about it. I ain't worried about it. The shofar was sounded. And we just finished Feast of Trumpets a couple days ago. Here we are. Ironic, isn't it? So many ignored the shofar blast, the warning sounds to let you know. We just continued on and hoped that the new normal would be the old normal, and the new normal looks damn. You know, I've said many times that snowball is going downhill. I said it years ago, 3 years ago. A snowball is going downhill. It's getting faster and faster and bigger, and you can't stop it. The only thing you can do is get out of its way. The prudent man foresees the evil and hides himself. He gets out of the way. The foolish person passes on. He passes past that warning and is punished. How much time do we have for our show? I have no clue. I know that one of the ladies came on after Biden and said that for federal employees, they have 75 days to have their vaccinations done. Otherwise, they're going to start going through different phases to, counseling and then possible termination. So for a lot of people, you've got about 75 days if you're a federal employee, it looks like. That's 2.5 months. Let's just say you have 6 months. 6 months. I'm not saying that's what it is. I'm just saying, what if you have about 6 months until after winter to have everything done? Do you have a plan for 6 months? Do you have a plan for 3 months? Do you have a plan for tomorrow? So you can't keep waiting like we've notoriously done. We want to wait until the last minute and then try to make a last minute decision. Well, many people are going to start finding out that the sowing of that laziness and apathetic and passivity, that sowing of that seed is going to reap what it's going to reap. You're going to reap what you sow. Instead of being active and prudent and foreseeing and hearing the shofar blast, nah, we don't want to do all that because that's inconveniencing. That's scary. I'm not going to be able to be comfortable if I do that. And people say, I'm not comfortable with my decision. Shit, we're getting to a point where comfortable ain't got nothing to do with this. And again, it's going to affect everybody. Some it's going to affect worse than others. But everybody's going to feel it. The system is saying, once again, we don't give a damn about your rights. We don't give a damn about your freedoms. And things like this always fall hardest and first, New York, California, and then the major cities. These major cities. And now people are looking to run out into the hills, run out into the mountains because, oh, it looks safer out there. You still need money? Do you have a plan? You just going to run up on somebody else's land and pitch a tent? This is what happens when people don't take the warning seriously. We fall into that passivity and that laziness of, well, I ain't going to do nothing. Yah's got it. He does have it. And he also sent you watchmen to let you know when things were coming. He also sent people to warn you, shit's coming down, heal, prepare your house, prepare your family. I don't care. And what's the Bible saying? If the watchman blow the shofar and you don't heed the warning, the blood and the iniquity is going to lay on your own head. People out here are moving in these countries, the country, they're moving. I mean, like I said, people are building up shed homes and 8x12s and 8x8s on their family's land, on their neighbors' land. I mean, not the neighbors, their family's land. It's happening with the neighbors, around here. People are buying a cow and throwing it in their front yard, and it's grazing on the grass. They never had a cow before. They always had the nicely manicured grass. Now they got a cow out there. Chickens. Goats. We still got people sitting around saying, well, I ain't worried about nothing. I'm going to sit right where I am. I'm going to do what I continue to do. Meanwhile, everything is falling all around him. Man. So for those that have the eyes to see and the ears to hear, this means a lot. What Biden said meant a lot. What the system just said to you, that should mean a lot. Times are changing. I sure hope you have been prudent, you are foreseeing the evil, and you have made steps for yourself and your household. And for our sisters, the answer it's been laid out in the Bible. I've said it many times. It's just a matter of, are people going to move or not? Are you going to move? Are the men going to move? That's what it comes down to. Anyways, I have a live stream tonight, me and my beloved brothers. We may have a couple of other brothers on today. We're going to talk about this also. We're going to talk about this very topic, as well as other things. Man. Bless you. Shalom.